My dear student, how are you today? I hope that you are all well at your house and do your duty. Your duty means the duty of a student, what a student do, what the work of a student. My dear student, you should maintain the rules and regulation of coronavirus. All the time you should maintain it because it is a havoc, it is a great disease of worldwide disease. So you should maintain the law of this disease. My dear student, I am a teacher of Goga Kalyani Secondary School, Md.Alauddin. I want to teach you from the textbook in English from class 9. I want to teach you a topic. I declare the topic name, find out the page number from your textbook 52. And you see the lesson 5. You see the lesson 5. Your topic is Unit 4, lesson 5. Let's become a skilled workforce. Let's become a skilled workforce. Here I have been writing class 9 English first. Let's become a skilled workforce. My dear student, you can find out it from the YouTube. My YouTube ID is Md.Alauddin, teacher of Goga Kalyani Secondary School. You can give it English or Geography at the last point. My dear student, now let's become a skilled workforce. My dear student, the important of this statement is that we should require a skilled workforce in our country for develop. Our country is developing. Your country is developing, and from still 41, our country will be developed. So we need a skilled workforce, and we should make a skilled workforce. Now, my student, I am discussing the topics to you how to develop a skilled workforce. My dear student, now I will explain it, some difficult words to you. Listen to me very carefully. You see the left corner of the blackboard. My dear student, you see some difficult word here. If you learn these words, your learn will be easy. Your learning will be easy, and you can learn the lesson so fine. My dear student, I am explaining the words. Here, first word is applied. Applied means beg, petition. Applied means beg, petition. Petition, darkhast kara. In Bengali, darkhast kara. When we need some job, we should apply. We should apply to the authority. My dear student, here another is interview. Here interview means meeting. In English meeting. In Bengali shakatkar. When we want to get some work, we have to go to the interview board. That is interview. Someone ask you some question in English or any language. If you answer the question, you will get the job. Now, my dear student, English is very important. Learning English is very important, and those who learn English very much, they can get the job. My dear student. Here smaller, lesser. In Bengali, ক্ষুদ্রতর. Distance, space, দূরত্ব. Distance in English, space, বাংলা দূরত্ব. Shorten, shorten, in English brief, concise, shorten, কমিয়ানা, কমানো, shorten মানে কমানো। In Bengali, কমানো। My dear student, here transport means transit. Transport means transit, my dear student. Transport means transit. Transport means transit. My dear student, here another words, internet. Internet means we all know about the word internet. If we explain it, global computer network. Here, global computer network. It is internet. Now it is internet. বিশ্বব্যাপী কম্পিউটারের যে আন্তর্জাল, এটা হলো বিশ্বব্যাপী কম্পিউটার আন্তর্জাল, এটা হলো ইন্টারনেট। My student, another, I am going to the right side of the line, and there are some words there. There are some words there. You see nicely the words. Before I took the room, this room is very nice. This room here, blackboard is very nice, and here is lighted. Here the room is lighted, and we can use the board very so fine. My student, here a word artist. A word artist. Working people at home or mill. Working people. We can find various kinds of artists. We call those who work in the house, they are artists. Those who sing, they are artists. And the workforce, all the workforce in home or a mill, that is called artist. Opportunity means সুযোগ. In Bengali, সুযোগ. In English, scope. Opportunity, সুযোগ. Unemployed, এখানে বেকার। In Bengali, বেকার, without job. Orally, মৌখিকভাবে, conversation. When I converse to someone, we use our mouth, that is oral. National, here in Bengali, জাতীয়. National, here in Bengali, জাতীয়. Countrywide. My student, unfortunate, unluck. Unfortunate, in English, unluck, Bengali, দুর্ভাগ্য. Skilled, here in Bengali, দক্ষ. In English, active. Skilled, here is another meaning is skilled. Who learn the work, who learn the job very nicely, that is a skill man. Skill, those who work best as best, they are the skilled person. My student, supplementary here in English, helpful. সাহায্যকার, in Bengali, সাহায্যকার. Supplement, helpful, সাহায্যকার. Materials, উপাদান, here materials means উপাদান. Elements, in English, elements. My student, I have finished the explaining of the words from the topic let's become skilled workforce. My dear student, here some stages. Here stages A. You listen to me very carefully. A, in group discuss the following question and give your opinion to the whole class. You group discuss. Here this is a group work. My dear student, the class is now vacant. There is no student here. I can't do the group work. But you learn active in at your house, and you learn. Why should we learn English? Why should we learn it? Discuss yourself. You one and another two you. So you and you make two parts. You dialogue two parts. Read the conversation between Ratan and Rumi to find out about the importance of English. Here a dialogue, here a conversation. Here I am reading the conversation. You will learn so much from this conversation. My student, here Rumi, Ratan. Here the player Rumi and Ratan. Male student. At first, Rumi, you remember my brother Raihan, don't you? Don't you? He applied for a front desk at a job in a five-star hotel. Five-star hotel. Ratan, what happened? Has he got the job? Rumi, no, he couldn't answer most of the questions in the interview. Ratan, why? He did well in the SSC examination, did he? Didn't he? Rumi, yes, he did. But the recruiting officer in the interview asked him questions in English and he couldn't understand most of them. Ratan, sorry, but I have a difficult story to tell you. My cousin Sheila did her SSC from a college in Mymensingh. She couldn't do as well as Raihan in her exam, but she got a job as a crew member in Biman, Bangladesh. She said she had answered all the questions in English both in her written test or interview. Rumi, great, she must be a good English. Well, then the key to getting some jobs in English, isn't it? Ratan, yes, you are right. My student, I have finished the reading, the dialogue, the conversation. We have learned from this conversation the importance of learning English. My student, number C, discuss in group. Try to find out why English is needed for a good hotel, front desk job and flight crew member. My student, this question we have find from the dialogue. My student, if you why do we learn English at hotel front desk at a light crew member? My dear student, all the people of the country use English. There are various kinds of languages are in the world, but English is common language. All the people of the country use English. So, if we don't learn English, if we don't know English, we can't answer, we can't converse with them, we don't work with them. So, English is important. Choose 2, 3 other jobs where English is needed and write why and how English is used in those jobs. My dear student, you will choose some work that is require English. If you go to the Bangladesh Biman, you need English. But to work Bangladesh Biman, you require English. My student, if you be ambassador, ambassador of another country, you need English. So English is everywhere. If you will be a tradesman, if you will be a buyer of a garment, you will need English. My dear student, read stage D. Read the Mrs. Chaudhary says to her students about learning English. Here, Mrs. Chaudhary says to her students about the importance of learning English. A passage. Today, there are many jobs where you need English. This is because the world has become smaller. Vast distances are shortened by speedy transports. We can talk to a person thousands of kilometers away on the phone or internet, so we can communicate with the whole world easily. English has made this communication easier. There are many countries in the world with many languages, but to communicate with them, you cannot use all the languages. So you need a common language that you can use with more or less all the people in the world. English is that common language. You can talk to a Chinese toy maker, a French artist, an Arab ambassador, or a Korean builder in one language, English. English for us in Bangladesh is all the more important. As we have seen earlier, we are too many people in a small country. So if we learn English, you have the best opportunity to find a good job, both within and outside the country, and that a good news for millions of our unemployed youth. My dear student, listen to me very carefully. My dear student, but miss, we learn English for 12 or 14 years, yet we do not find good job, says Rumi. She then tells the class about what happened to her brother. Could you please tell us why? Rumi asked. This is a very important question, Rumi. We should learn how to use English both orally and in writing for doing things as needed in our work, such as communicating with others at personal, social, national and international level. But unfortunately, at the moment, we are learning English mainly for our exams. Continues Mrs. Chaudhary. Remember, English can greatly help you become skilled workers. But where and how can we learn this kind of English, miss? Asked Ratan. Mrs. Chaudhary says we can learn English both in and outside the classroom. Besides your textbook, the radio, television, newspaper, magazines, computers and the supplementary materials will greatly help you. During our classroom activities, we will see how we can learn English. My dear student, I have finished the reading. The topics we can learn from that. Here is explaining that Rumi and Ratan, the conversation Rumi and Ratan, a good job. One cannot get, one and other can. One cannot get, other can get. So we have learned explaining from this passage. My dear student, here number stage E, write a paragraph by rearranging the following sentences or statement parts. My dear student, this is easy. This is easy. As this is not a factor, I want to tell you, write a paragraph about this. Why we should write a paragraph by rearranging the following sentence or I ask you to write a paragraph, importance of learning English. You can write it. If you read the passage, you will write it. You write it. My dear student, you will write that nowadays English is very important for our day-to-day life. If we want to get job, we should learn English. Because when we go to the interview board, all the question, most of the question will ask us in English. If we answer the question, we can get the job. Thus we can write a paragraph. My dear student, another is F. Here some question. Describe briefly the things that have made the present world smaller. Here is a shorten. Here is smaller internet. The world has become smaller by internet. Whether by global www World Wide Web. My dear student, here number 2, give reason why common language is needed in today's world. Why a common language is needed? My dear student, we need the common language, that is English. All the people of the country, their mother tongue is mother tongue is exceptional. But the English is a common language. All the people of the country learn English and use English. So we should learn English. Why is English needed? All the more in Bangladesh. All the more in Bangladesh. Our Bangladesh is going to develop now a developing country and going to develop. So if we develop our country, we should make our citizen skilled workforce. If we make the skilled workforce of our people, English is very important to learn, to teach them, to learn them outside in the classroom or outside the classroom. How can our youth become a skilled workforce? My dear student, here answer is same, that our people will be a good workforce if they learn English. If they learn English, they will be a good workforce. If they want to do a good job, they should learn English. My student, here the project. Here the project. Find out how many people in our village or locality can speak or write English for communication. Find out how many people in our village or locality can speak or write English or communication. State their age, education, and what they do. A locality can speak. Here, my student, here the survey. Here is a survey. Survey. You choose a locality or a village, and you survey that what kind of men, what is men learn English. You can count them and write in your exercise book. My dear student, I have finished the explaining or teaching these topics. My dear student, there is no time. My dear student, I want to tell you to maintain the rules and regulations of the coronavirus. If you don't obey the rules and regulations of the coronavirus, we can attack by the disease. So, my dear student, it is your duty to learn English sitting at your reading table. We are throwing the teaching to you, because I am teaching this. I am teaching to you. Now it is dinner time. Now it is dinner time. So I am giving you the lesson. I am lonely. I am now here lonely. There is no man here. There is no student, no man. I have only stand. I have only a stand here. A mobile stand here, and I am giving the teaching to you. I am now lonely here. My dear student, there is no time. I have finished the teaching to you. Thank you very much.